offense, we did very good tonight. I think that we were more exclusive in the run game, pass game. I think the O-line did a fantastic job, and we were good.
So just talk about your vision, I guess, and being able to stay upright and kind of fight through some tackles and down towards the end zone. I guess. Just what were you most proud of in the game? Perfect.
Like you say, just breaking tackles, making the first guy miss. We work on that a lot in the running back room, just to make the first guy miss and deal with the rest. At practice, we do a lot of drills where we might be off balance, catch ourselves. It's a lot of things that go into it preparing for it.
How about the confidence that a game like this can be an offense?
Just seeing us score that much points, we will definitely have that confidence to go on in the future.
And with the diversification of the what does that say about the offense as a whole and what you guys are taking?
I think that as an offense that we were very versatile. We have a lot of players that can do a lot of things on the football field. So just having all those guys is a great thing. I think that the more that we get better and better as the season goes, we'll have a more diverse offense.
Yeah, I'm proud of the boys. I think we played pretty good in the first half. Still some things that we can clean up as far as the small little details, but I'm proud of the guys, and I'm excited that with the way that we played and the way Coach Baker dialed us up.
What are some of those small details, as much as you're willing to share?
Just the little techniques, where your eyes are, making sure your number counts are right, just small little details like that.
What was it like to get back out there? Well, obviously, we saw you throwing fits last week.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, I love playing football more than anybody, I think. So anytime I get a chance to play, it's always fun.
You guys playing at such a high level defensively. Is there a rhythm to getting 3 and outs and getting off the field? And do you feel like you're doing pretty much everything you guys can?
I think there is a rhythm that you can get in. Once you really find that groove, you can play your best football. But I think there's still a lot that we can clean up on the defensive side of the football, and this team is nowhere near what our full potential can be yet.
The speed with which you guys as linebackers and safeties in particular in the run game has been very noticeable. How much of an emphasis was that maybe this offseason, and how you think you guys have performed overall in the run game as linebackers and safeties in the first 4 weeks?
Yeah, a huge emphasis all offseason. I mean, it starts with our communication, making sure everybody's in the right gaps. And then it just comes down to trust. I mean, knowing that your brother's going to be in the gap next to you, so you don't got to make a play that's not meant for you.
Let's talk about the job Devon did last week and some of the backups that had to come in replace you.
Yeah, Devon's a beast. I mean, everybody saw it. That dude can fly around and hit anybody. So it's so much fun being out there with him. And then Ty, he's really stepped up these past couple of weeks. And I mean, he's only grown, and he's one of the best athletes we have in our room. So to see that, it's exciting.
That got in there tonight too.
Yeah, he did. It's still weird to me that he's getting some burn. I mean, I'm like he should be playing North Oconee High School right now, and instead he's playing Florida and Southeastern, so it's pretty cool.
How much of a confidence boost is this for this offense that's struggled so far this season?
Well, I'm proud of the way that they played tonight. I mean, they put up 56 points. I mean, anytime you can do that in college football, that's exciting, because points aren't easy to come by.
It sounds like West isn't going to be out that long, but just for you guys consistently here over the first couple of weeks, whenever one person goes out, it seems like the next guy is ready to step up. Just you talk about that element of y'all's defense and how that's clicked so quickly in the year.
Yeah, it's always a next man up mentality, and that comes with all the off-season preparation and dudes just trusting themselves, trusting that they know what to do when their numbers are called.
What do you think's been the biggest difference? Is it the talent upgrade, or is it the ability to, kind of like you said earlier, believe in each other and beat everyone?
I think that's what it is. It's just the belief in each other and the trust that we have, and the trust that we have in Coach Baker.
Was that targeting last week?
Yeah. I mean, by rule, the top of my helmet hit his helmet. I mean, it's frustrating, but it was targeting. And I mean, if you watch the video, he kind of lowered his helmet into the top of my helmet. So I don't know.
And there's no way you can react to that, obviously,
right?
Right.
I mean, that was a football play that I feel like I've made countless times in my life, and they didn't even throw a flag. They just reviewed it like that, so it was frustrating. And I mean, I'm sure y'all saw it. I was frustrated.
The emotions of last week, the frustration you had, and then at the end of the game, the last week rubber plays, and so you had to be like the range of emotions you had in that game.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, I think the frustration stems from I spend my whole life preparing to play this game, and I only get 12 opportunities. And I spend every single day of my life, what time I wake up, everything I eat, no matter what I'm doing, it's preparing to get 12 opportunities to play, and you only get 8 of them in Death Valley, a gold out at night. Like, those are the games I dreamed of playing in as a kid. So when I get kicked out after 3 plays, it's frustrating.
What are you doing and what are you saying on the sideline specifically after that happens?
Oh, I mean, I was really frustrated. I mean, you know, like, I love playing football more than anything, and a gold out in Death Valley at night, those are the games that I've dreamed of playing in my whole entire life. So obviously I was frustrated, but then Coach Kelly was able to calm me down, and I realized that, you know, my role now has to go from being on the field now to being a leader off the field, and, you know, just boosting everybody's confidence, making sure that the juice is still up in the defense.
It helps a lot when you got a defense like that, you know. So kudos to those guys.
Do you feel like the pitcher kind of getting back in there, you know,
Yeah.
in and out of the dugout?
Yeah, no, it's good. They're doing a great job.
Garrett, what do you think going under center and short yardage has done for your offensively?
Yeah, I think it's just a whole different threat. You know, as I said before, you know, I think you can do a lot of different things out of that. And so, you know, as I said, I thought Coach Sloan did an awesome job tonight and putting us in different packages in different situations.
Any issues with getting your eyes up coming out of that?
No. It's about playing quarterback, and that's how they used to play it back in the day. So, it ain't nothing new.
What's allowed Juan Johnson to sort of pick up this running back? How much is his experience at quarterback?
You know, I think you'd have to ask him that question, but I think he does an unbelievable job. So I'd say it probably helps him a little bit. You know, I think he does a great job of understanding what we're doing and why we're trying to do it. And so, you know, he understands when it's time to put his head down and go to the yard or try and make a big run.
I think Frank said that when he was working with you guys, he got to read the coverage a little bit more. Do you feel like that gives an advantage?
I'd say so. I mean, I think, you know, obviously he's doing an unbelievable job, so I think it must have helped a little bit. So he's doing a great job.
What do you think the next step of growth is for this offense?
Yes, just to keep going, you know what I mean? I think that, you know, tonight was, as I said before, a big night for us, just building the chemistry and, you know, having fun playing football. And now just to be able to build off that and keep going, try and keep that same type of that energy and that amount of fun that we had out there tonight. You know, that's how the game's supposed to be played.
Garrett, I know you said you're not going to talk about the injury, but Coach Kelly said that basically in practice, you weren't able to work on the deep passing as you would like to. Did that really change this week?
Yeah, I'm not going to answer that. I'm sorry. I just, you know, keeping out of that. You know, right now, you know, as I said, just excited about the way we played tonight.
Is it draft concerns?
Huh?
Is it draft concerns?
No. Look, I'm focused on, you know, it's September. That's a long way away. I'm worried about us right now.
Albert Sharp, the touchdown, you got real excited
Yeah,
there.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just awesome. You know, full circle moment for him. You know, he started his career there, and you know, to be able to get him in the end zone there was special. So I'm very excited for him.
What do you think of the wheels? You with the wheels?
Yeah. They came out a little bit. So obviously that was a big stressor for me this offseason. So you know, still trying to get better at it. You know, still learning in that aspect. You know, maybe I should have tried to cut back and try and score, but I was telling me I should have scored. But you know, it is what it is. I said baby steps. You know what I mean? We're getting there. So.
What are you most excited for as you travel to Ole Miss?
Yeah, just that opportunity. You know, I think as SEC play starts now, you know, obviously we've already had a good SEC opponent to be able to play them against. You know, Florida's got a really good defense, and you know, obviously now they have a bunch of injuries and things haven't gone their way, but you know, they're still a good football team. So to have that experience under our belt now going into the meat of SEC play, I think would be huge. And look, I mean, it's what happens when you come to LSU. You know, you play in the SEC, you play against the best teams in the country, and so you play against the best defenses in the country. So you know, we're very excited for the opportunity and looking forward to it.
We got time for 2 more. Michael's performance.
Yeah, I think he did an awesome job. You know, I was super excited for him to be able to come in there. You know, it's not easy to come off the bench. You know, I've been in his shoes before, and you know, he did an unbelievable job. You know, just to go out there and just play football. You know, and it might not be perfect all the time, but you know, he's a gamer and he's an unbelievable football player.
Last one. Did you give him any advice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking to him on the sideline, but I mean, Mike's been there. You know, he played a lot last year, and so he's been through the fire. He understands it, and so just telling him to go play. You know, just to have fun. Tried it into SEC play, and so I thought tonight we did a good job.
How do you feel, torso-wise, just overall health?
Yeah, I'm getting better. So you know, we're getting better as an offense, and just trying to baby steps, get forward, and keep going. So.
Where are you limited on?
I'm not going to answer any questions on the torso or the injury or anything like that right now. And I'm just kind of excited about the way we played tonight. You know, excited about how we came together as a unit and kind of established that rhythm that we've been looking for all year.
What excites you the most?
I think for one, just it looked like we were out there having fun. You know, we were playing football and enjoying it, and I think that's been a big thing for us. I think that was kind of not a lack of stressor, but just kind of releasing that stress and just, you know, we got some good players and just going out there not trying to be perfect and just play.
What did you like about the way? What was you like when the ball came out of your hands and just kind of being a little bit more vertical with the passing game?
Yeah, no, it was great. I think Coach Sloan did an awesome job calling the game, and so I thought we executed very well and took opportunities down the field and made plays.
Brian talked about putting you guys in situations that you're going to need to be in, those fourth-down conversions, those kind of things. Obviously, super efficient.
Yeah.
What did you feel out there from that perspective?
Yeah.
And being tested in those moments?
Yeah, I think it was awesome. I mean, I think last year we were the #1 third-down team in the country, so I don't think it's anything new for us. And I think we expect to execute on third down. And so just continue to get reps at that. I thought we did an awesome job handling all the different situations.
How are they handling it, moving in and out of it?
Yeah, I think they're doing an awesome job. They're gelling together, they're getting everything down, and so I'm super proud of those guys. And kept it clean and played a good game.
Juan is really getting a lot of looks. Yeah. What's special about him?
Yeah, he's just an unbelievable player. I mean, he poses so many different threats. He can do so many different things with the ball in his hand. So having him out there, it makes the defense think about all kinds of different things.
Garrett, overall, looking at the big picture, how much do you think tonight's game really set both you and the team up for the meat of the SEC schedule that begins next Saturday?
Yeah, as I said, I think it's just, building that chemistry and, for us to be able to click like that tonight and get rolling, I think was huge for us.